Hey everyone, and welcome back to another ServiceNow Deskside chat. Today, I'm excited to be joined by Greg Morrison. Hey Greg.
Hi Darius, thanks for having me.
He's one of the technical architects on our ITSM team, and he's going to be walking us through this ITSM Reference Architecture. So most importantly, Greg, what is a reference architecture, especially for ITSM?
Yeah, so the reference architecture is really a tool for our customers, and it's being driven by our customers, Darius. So if you think traditionally, ITSM practitioners have been left to their own devices in a sense of trying to figure out how to harmonize those best practice frameworks with the technology stack. So what we've done is put together a set of guidance to help customers bridge that white space.
My next question then is, who's the persona in an organization that would be, reading this white paper you wrote, consuming it?
Oh, there's a variety of consumers that would be there. There's everything from the enterprise architect to the ITSM architect to ITSM practitioners and how to do best practices. There's just a wide range of consumers for this.
So Greg, I still feel really high level on this topic, so let's dive down into a specific example. Say I just migrated to ServiceNow, or maybe I've been a customer for a while, and I'm looking though to mature myself into a new area I haven't been before, change management. Specifically around change management, what is the reference architecture going to offer me?
So with change management, Darius, it's a great example because what we recommend in the reference architecture is a couple different areas to really focus on to make sure you optimize it for your environment. So things like a balanced approach to risk. So looking at the risk calculation and the risk assessment, standard changes. If you look at us at ServiceNow, we process about 120,000 changes a month. 90% of those are standard changes. So we're providing customers with real practical implementation guidance around how to take advantage of both our technology stack, but also generally best practices to make sure you're successful.
So can you give me an idea of, as well, is this aligned to a specific framework? As we know, there's things like ITIL out there, IT for IT, etc. Is this reference architecture aligned to a specific framework, or is it more general?
It's more general, and what we've done is we've taken more of the approach like Verisim, where we're bringing together this management mesh, if you will. So we've taken what's good with ITIL, what's good with TOGAF, what's good with COBIT, and brought them all together on top of our technology stack to really optimize the journey for our customers.
That makes a lot of sense. While we're agnostic to any specific framework, I think a lot of the core ITSM principles around the terminology, around the processes, they're going to be resonating with what you will find in things like IT for IT, ITIL, TOGAF, etc. Is that true?
That's exactly right, yeah. And there's pieces of these that are applicable across our entire platform, right? If IT for IT is a great example that you just used. If you're thinking of IT more of like, how do I run IT as a business? There's elements of IT for IT you definitely want to leverage. And within the reference architecture, what we've done is define a point of view from ServiceNow that basically says, these are the elements of this particular framework that we think work very well on the ServiceNow platform and that you as a customer should leverage.
That's great. And the next thing that comes to mind then is my own, if I was a customer, my maturity, right? Because maybe I'm starting with incident and service catalog and knowledge, but I don't want to yet get into formal problem management or dip my toes into change management. Is it fair to say that I can consume this reference architecture, in one application at a time?
Absolutely, yeah. And we've actually put together a maturity model as well to help customers define where they are in their journey in individual processes. And we've also taken a hybrid of some of these industry standards and put them together like ISO 15504 and said, this is how you should use it to define maturity.
So awesome, Greg. It seems like it doesn't matter what my maturity is as a customer, and it doesn't matter if I'm aligned to a specific framework or I just want general best practices. There's something in this reference architecture for me.
Absolutely.
So my question to you then is, how do I get my hands on it, right? Where can I download it? Is it free, etc.?
Yeah, so it is free. It's available on ServiceNow communities. It's in the form of an ebook, and we built it like this very intentionally so that we could do these, use the ebook as kind of the platform to spawn different conversations off of it and focus areas so that customers can consume the reference architecture in the way that makes sense for them.
Thanks so much, Greg. That really covers the reference architecture well for me. So as always, we can find the comment to the reference architecture download on the community here in the description below. And the exciting part is this is a two-part series. We're going to see from the reference architecture, ITSM governance chatted about next here on Deskside Chats.